Breathe in, and then exhale, pull the arms down and wide. And then as you do this, your heels are lifting up, and each toe has equal weight. And you'll feel like your ankles are stable when that happens. They're not kicking out to the side, inverting. So you'll feel like some support is around your ankles. This helps prevent ankle sprains too when we do those calf raises correctly. The knees are long and they're soft. Now for the upper body, we want to feel some tension as we pull down and wide, but our neck does not have tension. Our shoulder blades are down the back. Take a couple more and then we'll change it up. Breathe in and breathe out. Really good. Now we're going to take this band behind the upper back, right around the scapula. I also like to grab a little of this extra slack right here. Now we're going to do a pattern. So it's going to be one pattern out, one rep narrow, one out, one narrow. Good. Now if you're doing okay, we're going to lift up again with the heels. Each of the toes has equal weight again. And there's one more cue. Good morning, happy Tuesday. And the band is behind the back. The arms are palms up, supinated. They're pressing out, and then they're pressing narrow. And the heels lift is a bonus if you would like to add that on for your calves. So while you're here, we do tend to focus on the upper body, but I do like to add that lower body if you'd like to. Breathe. And so what we're doing is trying to lengthen the elbows. The neck is easy. Good, there's a little pattern. You're tall. And there's a little energy as your ribs pull down so that your abs protect your back. A little 5% contraction in the abs. One more each, guys. And really good. Now we're gonna take this band. I'm gonna grab a little bit lighter, a medium one. This one's pretty heavy for me. So let's put your heel or heels in the middle, one or two. I like to double check that both tails are even. And then we're gonna bend. Exhale, hello, 3, 4, you're doing great. Now this is a supinated grip, meaning the palms are up, but it also could depend on what kind of dynabands you have. I want your wrist to feel comfortable. I don't want any discomfort in the joints. You're tall, knees are soft. Now we're gonna shoot for 10 more. 10, and notice how when you bring the band down, you're controlling that, your muscles are. You're not just letting the band snap your hands back down. And 4, let me turn just so you can see me from the side. 5, 6, you're tall. 7, 8, 9. Looking good, really good. Now take that out. Take one hand at the base of at the skull area, one hand at your low back, and make sure there's enough tension. You're gonna push up with your exhale. 2, 3, good. You're tall. 4, jawline parallel to the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, back of the arm. 10, now we're doing 10 more. 10, 2, 3, you're breathing in and out. 4, through your nose. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and one more. 10, really good. Take that other arm, one hand back. Now this is going to be right around your low back, and you're going to push up. So exhaling as you press your elbow tall. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then notice the chin. We're going to keep that jawline parallel to the floor. Yeah, and your ribs are over the pelvis. 10 more. Good, exhale. There's a control up and down. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. And 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to throw in something different. This is going to be a push-up on the wall, or you can do this on your knees or on the toes. So I'll show you a couple ways. You bend your elbows and you press away, or you could do this on your knees and take 10, or you could do this on your toes. Good, and make sure that wherever you are, you're comfortable. 5, pull the head back. 6, elbows bend. 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Now we're going to come up to standing. Those of you that were on the ground, monitor your blood pressure. Let's grab a sip, and then we're going to mix it up with a lighter band. A lighter band. So take your heel on the band and go out. That's it. Now this is lateral raise, and sometimes after the first few you realize you have to change it. So if you need more slack, because it's a long limb, good. 8, good. 9, and we're going out to the side, but you can still see your hand, so it's in your vision. Good. And 13, 14. Now we're only going to do 15 on each side because we're going to be mixing this up with the hand weight. So take your other heel on top of the band, go out, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then notice your neck is easy. 6, but your shoulder's working. 7, 8, 9, 10, take 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, take 1 more. 15. Now the other heel. So this time we're going to go to the front, go forward, 2, 3, 4, good. And you're going to about shoulder height. 5, 6, 7, good. And there's no need to go any higher than the shoulder, but we are going to do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then take the other heel down. Pull forward. 1. Now this is going to be 15. Long elbow. 2, 3, 4. Neck soft. 5, and then let's check the knees. They're soft. 7, 8. Yeah, good. I like that. That's a good check. You're just making sure your shoulder's working, not your neck, not your traps. 12. You're tall. 13. There's a little bit of tone here. 14. And then 15. Now, before we go on, I want to add on that the arms are like a V, but you're going to go up and back. Now this is a mobility exercise. When you're at that hard part, which is probably slightly behind you, like your arms are a Y, woo, or a V, there's, if it's too hard, you just widen your arms a little bit and you stretch out the band so that you get your good stretch. Nothing should hurt though. Now we're going to find a place or 3 that hold for a stretch. Breathe in and feel your shoulders and chest expand to your breath. Go a little lower. This is for the posture muscles. And then go a little lower. Look how good everybody looks. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now release the band. And I'm going to have us take, it's called knocking on the door of life. It's a Qigong move. And just let go of any tension. 4, 3, 2, and then grab a sip, and we're going to mix it up with some hand weight. So grab a sip. We're going to take a set of hammer curls. Hammer curls with the dumbbells. So I'm guessing that you will use a 5 to 8 pound, maybe 5 to 10. And basically, it's pretending that you have a hammer in your hand. So the thumb and the first finger are higher than the pinky. But if that doesn't serve your wrist, or that doesn't serve your elbow. If there's anything that you need to modify, you could try a different position, for example, supinated. It's all fine. I just try to mix it up in our offerings so that you can find out what works for your joints. And we mix it up for the muscles so they're getting different challenges. Notice how when I lower, I'm not letting the dumbbell hyperextend my elbow. It's not swinging backwards out of control. So I'm controlling it up and I'm controlling it down. And up, and we're controlling it down. Everything I see looks good. Breathe in and out. All right, let's take 4 more and 3. Good, and take 2 more. Your neck is easy. You can even check and make sure. Good. All right, now open up a little bit. I want you to pretend that you're picking up a suitcase. Now, lean your heart forward or pretend there's a shining light forward. Yeah, that was it. Good, heel heavy. And if this doesn't serve your knees or if it's too hard to figure out remotely, then just do calf raises. That's it. Good, 3. That's it, good Karen. 2, think glutes. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Now we're gonna let that down for just a little bit. You can grab a sip if you'd like. And then we're gonna add on a lateral raise for the arms, which looks like a letter T. So you may take a slightly lighter weight this time and go out. So I'd say 3 to 6 pounds, and you go like a letter T and not any higher. You really, for us, we really try to focus on high benefit, low risk. So just about shoulder height. If anything, if you want to modify, slightly lower. Now your wrists are in line with your forearm. Notice how they're not extended or flexed. They're in line. Your knees are soft. Your neck is soft. Try to resist the the weight coming down. It's easy to just let it fly down, isn't it? But we're going to control it. It's also called working the negative. Breathe in and out through your nose. Fuller than if you were doing chores during the day or working or whatever else. Just use this time for the exercise and the breathing, the muscles, the joints, and your mind to be clear of past and future and just be here. Now try 3 more. Good. Try 2 more. Shoulders should be feeling warmer. Try 1 more. All right, we're going to let those down for a little bit. And I'm going to sneak in a stretch with a balancing pose, so tree pose. This is a foot up on the other leg somewhere. And good, you could lift your arms, or if you would like to sneak in a stretch with me. Now, if this is too hard to do together, just choose one. Good. If you can, your fingers touch in the back. Breathe in. Woo! And now watch this. Your little hands come to the heart. Your foot comes down, and then lift up your toes. Let's do the other side. Find a place on your leg. Your foot pushes it. Thigh pushes back. Try to find your shoulder release on the other side. Your fingers may touch. They may not. You can also use a band if you're pretty close, but not quite there. Breathe in fully. Chin up. Sternum up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good job. Let that down, and I'm going to have us do a seated position. Grab your dynaband that's heavy or tubing that's heavy, and you're going to put your, if you can, put your booty on the ground without using your hands. Awesome. Let your feet go long. Let your band wrap around your heel arch. And I'm going to cross the band like an X. That a girl. Jean, good. Yep, trying to get to the floor without using your hands. That was great. Good, Jean. Woohoo, you did it. All right, now you're bending your elbows past your ribs. You're breathing in your nose. My arms touch my ribs. They're going right beside my shirt, so they're not going out to the side. You're tall in your body. Your elbows are still low, so I'm not lifting my shoulders up by my ear. I'm dropping the shoulders down the back. Good. You can feel your biceps, you can feel your rear shoulder, and you can feel your back. If you don't have enough tension here, walk your hands more forward and grab more band. If you have too much tension, walk them back. Most of the time though, for these who are strong, you can have good tension on this. Even 2 bands is another way to do this. All right, we're going to work one side all by itself. So I want you to turn to the right and bend your elbow. Now return, but do right again. So we're going to do 8 right, pull, exhale, pull, 3, 4, 5, yep, 8 right, but you can keep turning and returning. 7, nice. Now 8 on the other, so we're going to turn left and pull left only. Return 2 each time. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, take a moment to relax that band out of the way. Go up, back. The fingers are away. Go up as high as you can, as high as you can, as round as you can, and back. Lift your heart, soften the elbows, and notice how this feels so good. This is opposite how we are during the day. So we're doing this stretch to help keep our posture upright. Now inhale really big to that part that's getting a stretch, chest and upper back. And then we're going to hand hold and then just interlace your fingers. I just changed position because it's comfortable for me to sit this way. We're going to sneak in a plank. This is for our core. So here we go with our forearms. Put your knees back for a modified plank or lift up your knees and hold. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now rest your pelvis. Either your forearms or your hands are on the floor. We're going to do a back strengthener. Hold. Shoulder blades are down the back. Good. 10, 2, you got it, Betty. And if you want, your forearms are on or off. That's perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to push back, briefly touch child's pose, and then we're going to find a heavier weight. So it could be 5 to 10 to 12 pounds maybe each. So you do have a heavier weight. You're going to lie down on your back and take your feet on the floor. That's going to help keep the ribs down. Take an inhale, and we're going to use our exhale to push the arms up. The one end of each might tap, bend the elbows. Now inhale, exhale, push the weight up. Your exhale helps you. And then inhale, bend with care. Now exhale, push. Notice your ribs. Keep going. I'm going to give some other cues. Safely move your arms, and I'll go over some other cues. Your ribs are going to maintain contact with the mat the whole time. Your neck and head feel comfortable, and if they don't, grab a pillow. Sometimes if you have a forward head syndrome or a rounded upper back, the head won't feel right when you just lie on your back. So you'll want to use a little prop so that your neck does feel good here. The joints should all feel cared for here. Now exhale, push the one end of each weight, touch, and then you slowly lower. And you're finding a path, a groove, as if you were in a machine and machine is guiding you in a path that feels good on your joints. You want your joints to feel fabulous. The muscle might feel like it's working great. That's okay. But the joints feel very safe. Now we're going to take 3 more of those. Exhale, 3. Good. Inhale. Exhale, 2. 1 more. Exhale, 1. Nice. And then I'm going to relieve that out of the way. I'm going to take a full body stretch, big inhale. And then I'm going to come up because I need to get a lighter weight. If you have a 2 or a 3 pound weight, maybe a 5, so anywhere from 2 to 5, grab it, turn on your side. And I'm going to put an arm underneath my ear like a pillow and put the hand weight in the top arm only. Open up into external rotation. Now, notice your wrists. So if you scan down, it's neutral. You would like it to be neutral. 5, this doesn't seem like a huge, big smashing move. This is a really good therapeutic exercise. Good. Your pillow, you might use your pillow, Karen, just see what, or your arm looks good to me. Good. Now, depending on your weight, you probably can do 5 more, so we're doing 15. But if you only had a heavier weight, then just do 10, because I don't want it to be strained. 1 more. Now, that was good. So we're going to let the weight down. We're going to move our body around the weight. So we are going to the other side. I'm facing you. You're facing me, I hope. That way I can see you. Your arms underneath like a pillow, or use a real pillow. Put your elbow on your ribs. Hold the weight and then just open that up. Good. And then lower. Now your elbow's at 90 degrees. You're lowering and you're lifting. Now, how little tension can you have in your neck? And this is 5. We're working our posterior deltoid, our infraspinatus, and our teres minor. Your wrist is neutral. If you're not sure, look at it. Is it straight? Is it in line with your forearm? 11. Good. I like that. 12. Good. Small muscles are very important for our stability. 2 more. Good. And 1 more. Nice. Now we're going to have a seat up. You did great. And we're going to go for the medium-ish band. The medium-ish band. Have a sip if you'd like. A medium band wrapped around the feet. Put your feet out long. And if you have trouble sitting upright with a strong, long spine, then just put a pillow underneath your bootay. All right, you're going to pull your arms. We move past your body, but your fingers aren't hitting the floor. You're tall. Good. And your exhale helps pull you. Keep going. Now I'm going to look to you. Now you're set up, so see if you can pretend there is a golden string attached to your crown lifting you up, so you're not forward or rounded. You're going to feel different. The energy behind an erect spine is more confident, more positive, uplifting. You feel like you can get more energy, more breath. So we're practicing it here. Good. Let me see. Everybody looks good. Isn't that neat? Nice. Now we are going to do 3 more here. There's a little exhale as you pull your arms to. Now let your hands just rest in your lap for a moment as you move your shoulders in some circles. This is an informal release of tension. Good. Relax everything here. And then when you're ready, we're going to open up our arms, sort of like a letter T. There is a bit of softness in the elbow. And that's it, Karen. I have a great view of you even when you're facing that way, so that's going to work. Now, your arms, let me move away from my humongous aloe. So your arms are wide, but they're lower than your shoulders. This is rear deltoid. This is really important for the shoulders' health. You often hear a lot of people having shoulder trouble, and so what we do is try to target all the muscles. So we're on the pre-end of that. We're on the front end to help. And if you've already had shoulder problem, that's okay. We're on the end of helping stabilize them. Good. All right, try 3 more, 2 more, and then 1 more. Now, release. I'm going to offer 2 stretches here. Please choose what you need. One is a bound angle. If you would like a step up, you can do a squat. And it looks like this. So this is a great functional youth test. Please do the one that you need though. Another trick is just to do bound angle. That's right. Good. So just notice how you feel. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Have a seat. Now sit any way you want. I'm going to change it up this time. I'm going to sit crisscross applesauce. Place your band behind your scapula. Behind your upper back. Now, I've got the palm up situation here. This feels good to me. You might be neutral. Thumb and first finger up. Just see what feels comfortable, but probably palm up will feel good. Circle as if you're doing a breaststroke. Swimming. Good. 4. Good. And your neck is easy. 5. And you're breathing. 6. Good. Make sure your shoulders feel good. Your joints feel good. So if you have an old injury and you need to limit it, you do that. So usually if there is a shoulder injury and there's some problems with range of motion, often a narrower forward straight ahead would feel better. But find what works for you. Exhale. There's a lot of solutions and creative ideas for wellness. Good. 3. So if you find your mind going, well, I can't do that, let your mind go into a creative solution of what can I do? So 2 more, 2, and 1 more. Nice job. Now I want to take, I'm going to turn, you're going to do a reverse plank, a reverse prayer pose if you can. And if not, that's okay. Just take your interlaced finger position and do that stretch. It's a win-win. So find one that works for you. Good. And I'm kneeling. That's another functional youth. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now sit any way you want. I'm going to sit crisscross applesauce. Go up with your arms, then add a rotation. So this is a stretch that is good to do every day, some type of rotation. Your spine likes to do 5 movements a day for wellness. This is one of them, or at least I should say. Bring your arms open into a letter T. Exhale, go the other way. Isn't that so wonderful? Now inhale, open, and then exhale, go this way. This is another one of those everyday type of stretches, go up and over. You could do this every day and there's no side effects but wellness. Go up and over. All right, one more of these, what do you call, I'm going to move my legs so you can see better, but back extensions. Here we go, breathe in. So we're doing all the 5 movements that the spine likes. Now get ready, inhale, lift up, pretend you're going over a fence and then reach forward. It doesn't matter if you don't touch your toes, just do the best you can. 5. So we did rotation, lateral flexion, extension, this is flexion, and then we're going to sit up, which is called axial extension, which is a good posture. Ear in line with the shoulder, in line with the rib, in line with the pelvis. And notice how good you feel. Notice how you have rejuvenated your body, mind, and spirit. And then just breathe in all the love that you can. And just feel that connection with pure, positive, liquid love. And today I intend to be a beacon of love and look for all the positive in my life with so much appreciation. Thank you all so much. Have a beautiful day. You did wonderful. Have a terrific